band!
New Meridian's a dangerous city. Even for me. Especially for me. I used to be a cop, and I always tried to do the right thing. But I got one thing wrong, and it just about cost me my life. You see, I thought the police were supposed to catch the bad guys. It doesn't work like that in New Meridian. My squad was on the take from the Medici Mafia. You can guess what happened next. They left me for dead. They thought I was gone. Turns out that I'm full of surprises. These days, I walk a different beat. The SkullGirls. They play by a whole different set of rules, and they'll keep on coming until we put an end to the source of their power. The Skull Heart. That's my job. If I can do that, we don't have to worry. For a while. To find the Skull Heart, I gotta track the SkullGirl. To track the SkullGirl, I gotta go where she'll be. Turns out this one has it in for the Medicis. This should be fun. Time to check out the River King Casino. A Medici joint lit up like a Christmas tree with theonite readings. If it's not the SkullGirl, I don't know what it is.
Hey, you! Big guy in the coat! Hold it! I can tell you're a pro, and I don't mean at gambling. What are you doing here?
Thought I'd try my luck. Maybe catch a show.
Well, too bad. The show caught you. I have a feeling there ain't just poker chips in those pockets. Open your coat.
That won't be necessary. I've seen what I need to see. Turns out this just ain't my scene. Why don't you get back to entertaining your adoring patrons with your acrobatics? I'll see myself to the door.
I'm not stupid, buddy. I don't know what you think you're up to, but I know guys like you. And if a guy like you doesn't work for us, well, he needs a damn good reason to be here. Get it?
Girl, you don't know what you're asking for. You will be prosecuted to the full extent of the jail.
Cameras rolling and action!
Here we
Shuffle!
go!
Shuffle! Shuffle! Saxima! Shuffle! Jelly roll! Shake, shake! Shuffle! Airmail! Saxima! Don't shuffle! Saxima!
Get back!
Airmail! Back on. Give me a hit!
Yeah, right.
Saxima! Shuffle!
Yeah, right.
Jelly roll! Speed low! Jelly roll! Stop! You can't strong-arm this Armstrong.
Jeez, one-man band? More like one-man army.
There was a time when I cared about wasting the Medicis, but y'all moved down a few notches in my priorities. Nowadays, I'm more worried about wasting my time.
Wait, come in! That raid is under attack! We gotta hurry! We can't hold...
Since the SkullGirl didn't stick around, it looks like this was a setup. Sorry, Missy, but I've got somewhere else I've gotta be. You watch your step from now on. Showed up sooner than I expected, you old copycat. Who are you supposed to be? There's only one big band. You ain't fooling nobody.
Your very existence is a symbol of humanity's arrogance. The parts of you that can still be considered alive are on borrowed time. And that time is over. Even cloaked in your form, my superiority will be clear.
If you think you're scaring me, then you really don't know a damn thing about me. Let me teach you something. In some ways, it feels like I never left. Ah!
Everybody mind your marks. Let's rock.
Giant step! Giant step! Simple flash! Simple flash! Simple flash! Hey, listen here. Give me this! Horn crush! Stardust! Give me this! Giant step! General shuffle! Airmail! General! Shake, general! Shake, shake! Shake, shake! Horn crush! Let's give a big hand for Big Bang.
Try again, kid.
Ah!
Cameras rolling and showtime.
Give me a hit. Shake, shake. General. Shake, shake. Star General. Shuffle. Back on beat. Shuffle. Airman. Shuffle. Saxo. Give me a hit. Shuffle. Stardust. This blow. Shake, shake. Simple Stardust. I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Is this how the story ends? Everybody warmed up? Action!
Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Super Guardian! Give me a hit. Shuffle. On the drop. Shuffle. General. Shuffle. Giant step. Giant slows. Not yet. Give me a hit. Give me a hit. Shake, shake. On the drop. Give me a hit. Shake, shake. Lazy bird. The world is full of obvious things. I might be made of metal, but you're the one with the tin ear. You might try to copy my style, but you can't fake soul.
The next time we fight, my power will not be so limited.
Somebody got in here and trashed the place. And while they were doing it, somebody else kept me out. Figures. It wasn't me they wanted. It was the doc. Damn. My night just got a whole hell of a lot worse. Of course, soon enough, theirs will too. When I catch up with them. They trashed this place good. They knew what to hit and they knew how hard. They've been in a lab like this one before. And these scalpels, they ain't the docs. And they sure as hell ain't what you'd find down at New Meridian General either. That gives me some ideas. Time to find the Lab 8 survivors before somebody else does.
That SkullGirl's got my blood on the boil! Come on, boys, we're off! It's murder time!
We're returning to Lab 8 to pick up the pieces, Peacock. That's our priority.
I'm with Ilian. This fight isn't over, and we need to get our hands on whatever might help.
Who cares? They might come back, Peacock. We've got to get there first. Did you trade your brain for a beehive? I get the SkullGirl. I smash the skull heart. Kerpow! After that, easy street.
Not so fast.
Aw, man! Not the blowhard! Scram! Beat it! Get out of here, you big mook!
Take it easy, Peacock. Stop and think.
Thinking ain't my game, Brassafrass. My job is clobbering SkullGirls. How's about you take care of the kitties while I exit stage left?
Big talk, but you ain't ready to walk that talk. We'll track her down and take her out. Together.
Oh, Saxy ain't gonna let you go. Clean his clock.
Don't clown me, Peacock. I do not fool around.
Too bad, Big Bird. All I do is fool around.
You will be prosecuted to the full extent of the jam.
Everybody, mind your marks. Showtime!
General!
Pause.
Shake, shake! Hot up! General! General! Shake, shake! Shake, shake! Salt. Peanuts.
See, Ben? I got this.
You've got a lot to learn.
I'm all there is of the most real.
Quiet on the set. Let's rock.
General, shuffle!
Flip the bird.
Shuffle! General! Sax! On the drum! Hot socks! Shuffle! Airman! Shuffle! Extend! Shuffle! Speed blow! Stop! Sax him up! On quick! Back on beat! Give me a beat! Shuffle! The world is full of obvious things.
You pack a wallop for an old guy, but you can't stop this tune. Oh, Tommy!
Excuse me? Damn, she's gone. That fool is gonna get herself killed. If she can't even take me out, no way she's ready to face off against the SkullGirl. And if I can't stop her, Dr. Avian's work goes down the drain. Ain't no way I'm gonna allow that. Especially not now. Sorry, but I've gotta go after her.
Don't worry about us. You take care of Peacock. We'll head back to the lab.
The doc. didn't make it out. So now I've got to track down Peacock, the Skullgirl, and his killer. I'd say I was earning my pension tonight, but somehow I don't think Lab 8 offers a retirement plan.
I like to think we offer other benefits.
Ain't that right? Later, Whitefin.
Be careful, Ben. Come back to us in one piece.
What is it about tonight? I can't swing a dead knee without hitting an alley full of weirdos. And looky here, a Medici Tin Man out for a stroll, right next to a body of water conveniently placed for dumping his sorry corpse, too. Good thing this one looks like he'll sink. It's time to get some revenge for the Fishbone Gang.
You're messing with the wrong man, lady.
We'll see about that.
Those are some choice pieces of calico.
Make it flashy, guys! Action!
Shuffle! Back on. Sack some shake! Jelly roll! Shuffle! Jelly roll! Boogie! Jelly roll! Boogie shuffle! Boogie shuffle! Explode! Shuffle! Shake! Boogie shuffle! Better augmented than segmented.
Fortune, hold it. This is my old partner.
Meow, he tells me.
If you wouldn't run off on your own... Sorry, Ben. She's with me. Little flaky, but she gets the job done, in the end. She's helping me do some recon.
You used to cuff him, not cuddle him.
She's helping me with a case, Ben. I need all the help I can get. Things are crazy these days, though you don't need me to tell you that.
You can say that again. The Skullgirl got some help that knows a bit too much about the ASG operation. The lab got tossed, and Avian's dead.
Actually, I was looking for you. Things are going to hell around here, but I'll spare you the song and dance. It sounds like you've got much bigger problems, my friend.
I'm looking for somebody who uses heavy-duty scalpels. Someone who knows their way around a lab, too. And if it's who I think it is, there ain't an aspirin big enough to dent my headaches tonight.
Say no more. Get on with your search, big man. If you want my advice, head downtown. There's some shady goings-on that smell like Skullgirl. And don't worry about me, all right? I'm no rookie. I can handle one dismembered small-timer.
Just don't let her out of your sight. And if you get him killed, lady, I'll be back to separate your head from your shoulders. Permanently.
Oh, officer, I'm as innocent as a kitten.
Do I look stupid?
Well...
Can it? What in the hell was that?
The Skullgirl has revealed herself, and her attention is fixed elsewhere. She may have destroyed Lab 8, but she now has found a more fitting target for her wrath. Join me.
I want to see New Meridian cleaned up, but not like this. Damn!
This is the perfect opportunity. While her attention is fixed on keeping that tower aloft, she is vulnerable. We must strike immediately and decisively. You will engage the Skullgirl with Painwheel. The Skullgirl will not be able to retaliate, and should be no match for a coordinated assault from 2 ASG units.
No dice. Do you know how many people will die if we do it your way and she drops the tower? We've got her in our sights now. It's only a matter of time before we take her down. We can do it without the collateral damage.
That is of no consequence. The only thing that matters is destroying her before her power further awakens.
You know, if I couldn't see your big damn brain, I'd be asking myself if you even had one.
This is your response after you cost us Avian? The only miscalculation I've made is in attempting to work with another soft-hearted fool from Lab 8. Avian, at least, served the cause by creating weapons to battle the SkullGirls, even if those weapons have obvious flaws. Mine are not so weak. Painwheel, it falls to you. Go now. Attack the SkullGirl.
Nope. I don't think so.
If we must go through you, then that is what we will do. Painwheel, destroy this defective tool, and do it quickly. You must pursue the SkullGirl before we lose our chance.
Stop ordering me!
Do it. Now!
Cameras rolling and showtime!
Shuffle! Shuffle! Boogie! General! Shake, shake! Boogie! Shuffle! Boogie! Shuffle! General! Shake, shake!
Nothing!
General! General! Hot socks! General! General! Get that 2 times! General! General! Shake, shake! General! Shake, shake! Spin low! Shuffle! Hey, listen here! Boogie! General! Shake, shake! Shake, shuffle! Baloney! General! Shake, shake! Give me a hit!
Nothing!
I won't go back.
The world is full of obvious things.
You should have defeated a relic such as this one easily. I saw to that. But I can sense your resistance, Painwheel. I had thought you would be the perfect vessel, but sadly, you yet require refinement. You wasted my efforts. Return to Lab Zero immediately for reprogramming.
No!
I will expect you shortly. Obey my command or suffer the consequences. I will tolerate no further disappointment.
You don't have to listen to him, girl.
Who are you?
I'm just another anti-SkullGirl soldier. The difference is nobody tells me what to do. And if you let us help you, it could be the same for you. While that knucklehead was running his mouth, I called a friend, Leduc. He'll be here soon, and he'll take you somewhere safe.
They've done some terrible things to her. You want me to take her back to Lab 8's crew?
Yep. Ilium will know what to do.
What are you going to do?
Me? I've got to track down the other one before she gets herself killed. And now I know where she'll be.
Another Lab 8 loser. Makes 3 for 1 today. First, that fool Avian.
So Peacock is here. Thanks.
More like was. You're a bit late, I'm afraid. Maria's made short work of her, as Double and I will of you.
I see how it is. You knocked off the dock while your shifty pal Double, nice name there, real clever, kept me busy.
And now I will defeat you on my terms, not yours.
A nurse and a nun. You ever read your own job descriptions? I'll buy you a paper so you can check the classifieds. It's cheap and you might learn something.
The only one who's going to learn a lesson is you. You'll feel a little sting, and then you won't feel anything at all.
Think so? I'm not so sure. You don't seem like much without your squad. The Last Hope has a lot to answer for. Where are they?
Gone. Though I keep their mementos with me. I can schedule an appointment if you want to meet them. In fact, I have an opening right now.
Mementos? How sweet. Since it looks like you turned traitor in exchange for your life, that's when you hooked up with your churchy friend, right?
I saw an opportunity and I took it. We all run out of luck one day, like you did all those years ago. Like you did just now.
And you will never trouble another soul.
Quiet on the set! Action!
Chop up! Sex him up! Boogie! Jelly! And down!
Don't even try.
Jelly roll! Stop!
Ready for your shots?
Boogie! Horn crop! Airmail! Shake, shake! Shake, shake! Hot socks! Stop! Alone, Boogie! Oh, stop!
Here comes trouble.
Not bad. Shuffle! Boogie! Book stop! Horn crush! Hey, listen here! Below! Boogie! Jelly roll, Boogie! Baloney! Stop! Shuffle! Boogie, stop! Shake, stop! Shuffle! Boogie, shuffle! Shuffle! Shake, shake! Back on shuffle! On the drop! Boogie, stop! Shuffle! Jelly roll! Shake, stop! Boogie, shuffle! Boogie, shuffle! Boogie, shuffle! Boogie, shuffle! Boogie, stop! Boogie, shuffle! Airmail! Shuffle!
You
Super
wish.
Sonic!
You wish.
Shuffle! Boogie!
Don't even try.
Shuffle! Boogie! Shuffle! Boogie! Speed! The world is full of obvious things. I sure hope Peacock isn't dead. I'd whoop you either way, but I'll enjoy it more if I'm not distracted by rage.
You mean Patricia? No, I did not kill her. I could not. But for the sake of destroying the ones who abused us, I was forced to deal with her.
And now you have to deal with me!
Don't you mean us, Big Blag?
Peacock?
The one and only!
Patricia? You intend to battle me again?
That first go-round was just a warm-up, old pal. Now that I got my backup band, it's time to jam.
You both want the Medicis to pay. Why then must you fight me?
The Medicis are run-of-the-mill street trash. But you, there's no bigger threat than a Skullgirl on the loose. Nothing personal, but these days I have just one job, to stop your heart from beating.
Turns out we got hired by the same employer. They ain't too picky, but what can you do? Business is booming. Why, you ask? It's Skullgirl season!
Once, at the orphanage, you tried to save me. But I won't hold back this time.
That's why I gotta do this, Marie. You're losing control.
Then come, if you dare.
It all depends on your skill. Let's rock!
Give me a hit. Peace out. All yours. Give me a hit. Gotta
Can't stop my rush. Be afraid.
all yours.
Out of my way. Die. Go forward. Die.
What's the bird? You ain't out here.
Peace out.
You dare challenge me?
Give me a hit. All yours.
No, you're go, slave.
You dare challenge me?
You dare challenge me.
So sure you can defeat me.
So sure you can defeat me. No, you're
Boogie, boogie stop. Boogie, boogie stop, shuffle. Boogie. On the drop, jab, shuffle. Shuffle.
So sure you
Jelly
can
roll.
defeat me.
Not bad.
Know your
Jelly
place.
roll. Shake, shake. Ain't done jelly roll. Sax, boogie stop. Shuffle. Baloney,
see how
shuffle.
weak you are.
Boogie, shuffle, boogie. Boogie stop. Everybody. I'm too old for this.
Nothing stands in my way.
Is this how the story ends?
Here comes trouble.
You shouldn't be here.
This battle is all in the mind. Action!
Raspberry. Be afraid. Be afraid. Be afraid. Out of my way.
All yours.
Be afraid. Out of my way. Know your place. Go, slave.
Give me a hit. All yours. Give me a hit. Give me a hit. All yours. Give me a hit.
Know your place. Take your place.
Give me a hit.
Go, slave.
Give me a hit.
You dare challenge me?
Shuffle. Not a bad note.
Make yourself your death will not be in vain.
Try again, kid.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a knuckle sandwich today.
Cameras rolling and let's rock!
Be afraid. Go forth. Be afraid. Die. Your efforts will. Don't resist. Know your place.
All yours.
You dare challenge me?
Know your place. Know your place. Dare challenge me. See how weak you are. Know your place. See how weak you are. See how weak you are. You dare challenge me.
Here's a surprise.
See how weak you are. Take your place. I'm in control.
The world is full of obvious things. now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my greatest hit.
Every time you destroy this vessel, another will appear. There is no purpose to your actions. I shall always return.
So what?
Big Ben. You did good, I guess. Not like these cuckoos. Hey!
You'll have your day. You just have to live long enough to see it. Getting beat by the SkullGirl was just a reality check. The next one is gonna hurt even worse. It might even kill you. If you want to survive it, you better learn your lesson and learn it good.
I ain't a big fan of reality, Pops. The lessons put me to sleep. Give me cartoons any day.
Sometimes you gotta be taught your limitations the hard way. The good news is that you don't have to face reality alone. The truth is, you never stop learning. I got a refresher today, too. Painwheel and Peacock, and others like them, need somebody to keep them on track. Might as well be me, right? I'm not dumb enough to think this is a happy ending. Ain't no such thing. The nun, the nurse, and the SkullGirl ain't the only shadows falling on New Meridian. We're gonna need those girls if we don't want to lose the last of the light. Seeing the SkullGirl trash my city and kill my comrades? Taking her down wasn't for revenge, but it felt good just the same. This city and me, we've been through a lot. New Meridian, it's not what it used to be, but neither am I.
Yo, Bandcamp, you ever think about publishing your stories? We could call them Defective Comics.
Nah, I don't want to steal the spotlight from you. We wouldn't even have to change the title.
Hey, wait a minute.
Eliza!
Lorenzo, are you there, darling? It's been such a long time. What's the special occasion?
Welcome, Eliza. I'll be speaking on my father's behalf tonight. Forgive me for being terse, but as you may realize, our business has two pressing problems. You've heard about the latest SkullGirl, I presume?
A little, as much as anyone else. You're doing such a good job keeping her victims under wraps, dear. All I know is it's like porcelain all over again. You have my sympathies, but I don't do funerals.
That brings us to our second problem. The racket you're running. You think we didn't know? You've been scheming from all those blood drives, Eliza. There's no bigger sin than stealing from charity. Now, imagine if the public found out.
So you're jumping at the chance to blackmail me. It doesn't pay to underestimate your partners, does it, darling? I take it you're not asking for a song.
We both have our secrets to protect. I believe these two problems share one solution. You.
Do you expect me to hunt the SkullGirl? Honey, I'm sorry, but that's just not my scene. My place is on the stage.
Don't underestimate us. We know damn well what you're capable of. You have a knack for tracking blood, just like we do for talent. Of course, we wouldn't send you out alone.
That's where I come in.
Cerebella here will ensure that everything goes smoothly.
You can count on me. And don't worry, Vitali. We'll nab that cat if we see her too.
That's my girl. As for you, Eliza, if you fail, we're going to have a conversation neither of us wants.
Kill her! Kill her and bring me her heart, or you are finished in this town. You hear me? I will ruin you!
Oh, Lorenzo. I hardly recognized you. You've grown so distinguished. At least now I can see why you're so desperate.
You want to see desperate? Desperate is when I rip out your skeleton and see if it's more useful to me than you are!
You should hurry before it comes to that. Forget the blood scandal. Your fans would be in mourning.
The Medicis are breathing down our necks, but all they send along is this little girl? Is this supposed to be a joke?
The SkullGirl must have made quite a dent in their numbers if they're forced to recruit from the circus.
Vitali could have sent anyone. I'm all it takes. You'll learn that the hard way if you aren't careful.
That living weapon of yours may be a powerhouse in a hat, but that strength never belonged to you.
What are you talking about? It's not that different from you and your parasite.
Hush, hun. I'm impressed that you aren't completely in the dark, but I'm more interested in getting this job over with.
Ma'am, I believe that we may have found our first lead.
Too right. Something smells of a grave, that's for sure.
Come, we have work to do.
I can't believe we got in a fight with the princess of all people. We must look like a pair of hooligans.
If she turned out anything like her father, I would not worry about it. Besides, it was entirely her fault for lumping us in with those mindless, slouching zombies. You would think royalty would recognize the value of proper posture.
My, I thought all the dead were under the control of the SkullGirl. Yet you two don't seem to be.
Finally, someone who pays attention.
We're not under her control. Thankfully, she's nowhere near either.
What is this, some kind of ventriloquist act? The girl's mouth ain't even moving.
Trust me, I've seen better. Why are we even listening to this girl anyway? Time's a-wasting.
Wait a second! I thought you looked familiar. You're Eliza, aren't you? I've loved your singing since I was a little girl, and you still look as beautiful as you did then.
Oh, that's so flattering of you, Sugar. You are quite famous yourself. But I'm more interested in whether your friend remembers me.
Sekhmet? That means... it can't be. You should be dead.
Whoa, are you nuts? You're gonna blow your cover.
Oh, don't worry. He's known me for a long time, sweetie. Leviathan, I know we've had our differences, but I must know if I can count on your support in these troubled times.
Surely you've thought of reclaiming your rightful place as a Theon, just as I have. Or has the proud serpent I knew been reduced to a worm, digging his way through a rotten apple?
My place is with those who share my ideals. Together we protect what we can. That has always been where I take my pride.
And look where pride has led you. My life, on the other hand, has been rosy.
Only by hiding your true nature. But I can see that it has re-emerged. Whatever purpose has awakened you, you must be stopped.
Someone who knows Our Lady, but not well enough to stay out of her way.
That's cute. Time for your return trip to the underworld, worm.
Leviathan, who in the world are these people?
The diva you so admire is nothing more than a blood-drenched idol. In our time, she called herself Neferu, but we knew her as the Crimson Scourge. The others, mere lackeys.
Hey, wait up!
No one has called me that in ages. Oh, it brings back such beautiful memories.
It is past time for us to catch up, Leviathan. It's been far too long.
Yourselves shall betray you!
This battle is all in the mind. Action!
Sister! Crown! Shake! Ice! That's my cue! Sistrum! Crown! Ready? Shake! Would you call me? That's my cue! Nemesis! Sirocco!
Rip its head! Cartoon! Vanish! Axe! Rubbish! Cartoon!
Would you call me?
Butchery! Look on ye, mighty, and despair!
You really thought you could win, Leviathan? You've picked up some tricks, but still. It's a miracle you're moving at all, attached to that dead weight.
I don't think we can beat them.
Patience, my lady. For now, we must exercise discretion and withdraw.
You ain't going nowhere, dead meat. How does she move like that? She ain't that fast.
From what I could see, she and that parasite appeared to be moving you.
A talent I didn't know they had, and one that could be useful if Leviathan understood who to serve.
Try and remember that you're not the one in charge here, lady.
I can assure you that interaction was strictly professional. Besides, you were the one who suspected them, dear.
It was pretty obvious you wanted to catch up with your little buddy there. Your drama is not my drama. Understand?
I think this one needs to learn some manners.
Don't mind her, Horace. We were all that young once. In fact, she's a surprising amount of fun. It's already been such an eventful evening. Albus, the scent of blood is in the air. Start the car.
You got it, boss.
Man, what a dump. Why are we out here? This is the last place we'd find the SkullGirl.
Because I smell something delectable. An aromatic trail of blood from one who should be but a mummy by now.
Well, all I smell is fish. And all I see is a crappy-looking Dagonian restaurant.
Probably because that stupid hat blocks your view. Not like you know good food when you see it anyway.
It's the cat burglar Vitaly wants! Eliza, we've gotta grab her. Hey, you! You better hand over the life gem you stole from us.
Finders keepers. Aren't five-finger discounts the Medici way?
Life gem? Great Osiris! Of all the stories, that was Lorenzo's secret? And now he's lost it to a thief? How funny! Tell me, is that the seasoning that makes your blood so piquant? I'm just aching to get a draw. May Bastet forgive me.
I don't think so, crazy cat lady. All you're getting is hospital food.
Gaze into the face of your death!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Sistrum! Sirocco! That's my cue! That's my cue! That's my cue! Toad! Crescent!
How do I look?
I guess it's a cat-eat-cat world.
I forgot how sweet the hunt was. I feel more alive than I have in years. Oh, boys, can you help me wrap up my leftovers? I'll be taking her to go.
Let me out! Your trunk is for your junk, not me!
Oh, we ain't letting the cat out of this doggy bag.
That takes care of that. I wonder how they'll get the gem out of her.
I'd worry about myself if I were you. The life gem is a forgotten myth, and your boss will want to keep it that way.
Watch it! I have the life that I do now because of Vitaly. You don't know a thing about the Medici.
Your employers maintain a generous image, but if you knew the things they'll do for a profit... Oh, but we're here. Excellent.
Why are we at your place?
Oh dear. Did you really think I'd hand over a scrumptious little treat like her to that withered-up old fool, Lorenzo?
Not really. I sort of thought you might double-cross us.
Oh my, it looks like you're a better judge of character than I thought. I did consider going along with Vitaly's game when he twisted my arm, but sitting on the sidelines, never to taste the thrill of victory? Pathetic. I'm keeping my cute new drinking fountain, but don't worry. Skullgirl or no, your friends won't be around to miss her.
There's no way I'll let you do this! I've been waiting for an excuse to shut you up!
Same here, clown. Let's go!
You'll regret crossing paths with the Crimson Scourge!
Sarabella, dear, I fear our duet ends here.
Yes, I am rich.
It all depends on your skill. Let's rock!
Sirocco, storm!
Barging through.
What's the face?
Serve me! She who mauls!
Say my name! Britain's hair! Bata!
Tote!
As if Crescent!
Illiterate! Wedge! Tote!
Useless!
Array!
I
the orders.
You might have beaten me, but you can't beat the entire Medici family.
Sadly, they don't talk about me in the history books. But if you saw my resume, you'd know I was overqualified for that little job.
Just try it. You're nobody. Just some nutjob with a parasite.
That lack of perspective is something I'll have to fix about the world.
Well, I'll not miss her.
I do so love blood fresh from the source. There's no comparison, even after tasting that of an immortal. I wonder what the blood of a skullgirl tastes like. It would be easier to let her keep tearing at the Medici. But I'm not in this to let opportunities slip by. Not when I could claim her heart.
Now, it's time to find her.
All this blood in the air makes me nostalgic. I couldn't ask for a better invitation.
Yeah, I always feel so cozy in places like this. I don't know, there's just something homey about the atmosphere.
I just don't get you two sometimes.
Who's there?
That depends. Do you take confessions?
Neferu! So Leviathan wasn't just fooling. You should be dead. You deserve to be dead. But it ain't all bad. I did always dream about being the cause.
Samson, after so long, I was hoping you had a change of heart.
But it must be fate that we met tonight of all nights. Help me teach these cattle who their gods are again.
You're the reason they hate us. The reason Delilah had to die. You're the one who ruined everything we had.
So you say, but Delilah is in the distant past. Either way, she'd be only a memory by now. You could have an eternal queen, yet you cling to that phantom.
So, question. Do I need to understand any of this? All I got was, she's evil.
Got it in one, kid. Back in the day, her schemes just about trashed the whole damn world. Knowing this broad, the only reason she's here now is that she's gonna do it again using the Skull Heart.
Humankind twists the facts of our lives into fairy tales. We grace them with our power as their champions, and they call us parasites, or reduce our brethren to mere tools. I'm just taking what has always belonged to us, dear.
I know you're one self-obsessed piece of work, but things only turned out that way because of you. And no matter how you pretty it up, you're still talking about wrecking the world and enslaving people.
I think I'm in over my head, but... Samson, we've got to stop her!
Ain't happening, love.
Step away from Madame Eliza.
How amusing. Do you really think you can stop me, child?
Let's gauge your worth as Samson's host.
How do I look?
Everybody warmed up? Showtime!
Sirato! Sirato! Insolent! Alternate ray! Isis! Shake! Alternate ray! Isis! who molds! That's mine! Finish! That's my rip it! Insolent!
You've got a lot to learn.
Deal with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Ice! Here we go! Ice! Toad! Useless! Ice! I don't need She who molds! Thirst for more!
Predictable. She is not half the vessel Delilah was, and even Delilah was unworthy of you. The years have been cruel to you, but there's still time. Think about what you could become. Consider what I will achieve, with or without you.
No, stop!
Not now, kid. Not now. We've been beat. We gotta regroup. I know her. She ain't gonna wish on the heart, so the one thing we got is time.
Odd. The scent ends here, and this place is dry as a bone.
Don't go chewing on anything, Albus.
It's you who'd be on the menu, bird brain?
It makes no difference. The power coursing through that heart is all that I need. I must thank the Medicis for sending me this way.
You work for Lorenzo Medici?
We had a fleeting association. It's over.
His stink won't wash off so quickly. This chamber is lined with the corpses of Medici scum. I'd welcome a chance to add another.
Girl, you are making a mess you can't clean up. You should have stuck to housework, love.
Now. Her overconfidence only makes my job easier.
I hope your lapdog knows he will be buried with his owner.
Deal with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
See how weak you are. Down, Blade! See how weak you are.
slaughter!
How weak you are. Know your place.
Toughies! Useless!
Know your place.
Wedge! Mama!
Here's a surprise. See how weak you are.
Busted!
I can put you to good use.
Is this how the story ends?
The Medici will fall.
It all depends on your skill. Action!
Sister!
See how weak you are. See how weak you are. You dare challenge me.
Wedge!
You dare challenge me? See how weak you are. Know your place. See how weak you are. Show them who's boss. See the error of your ways.
You've got a lot to learn.
Be my general, or dare to sweep up.
Everybody, mind your marks. Showtime!
Be afraid. Make yourself useless. Know your place. See how weak you are. Know your place. Know your place.
That's my
You dare challenge me? See how I can put you to good use.
Is this how the story ends?
How do I look?
Prepare to get swept up.
Nobody blink. Let's rock!
You can't stop my will. Be afraid. Go Know your place. Stop them.
Shake! Ice! Ice!
You dare challenge. Know your place.
Amen!
You dare challenge me? Know your place. See how weak you are. Stop them. You dare challenge me? Know your place. Know your place. Know your place. I'll sweep you up later.
Try again, kid.
The skull heart is my burden to bear.
Let's do this in one take. Action!
From your grave. Out of my Go for it. Be afraid. Go for it.
Out of my way.
Be afraid. Go for it. You dare
you are. You dare challenge me. Stop them! You dare challenge me. See how weak you are. You dare challenge me? You dare challenge me. You dare challenge me.
Butchery!
See the error of your ways.
Is this how the story ends?
Watch and learn.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Shake! Ice!
Die.
Sirocco!
Be afraid. Die.
Not in a red!
Dare challenge. Know your place. See how weak you are. See how weak you are. You dare challenge. Know your place. See how weak you are. You dare challenge. Know your place. Don't resist. So sure you can defeat me. You will make a fine slave.
You've got a lot to learn.
Prepare to get swept up.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Charge. Go forth.
Ice!
Be afraid.
Ice!
Go forth.
Ice!
Die. Be afraid.
Ice! Ice!
Die. Make yourself useful. Out of my way. Charge. Be afraid. Know your place. Know your place. See how we... Your death will not be in vain.
Is this how the story ends?
The SkullGirls is my death.
Who will our star be tonight? Action!
Take your place. Out of my way.
Sphinx!
Be afraid.
Ice!
Be afraid.
Ice! Ice!
Die.
Hold it!
See how we...
Wedge!
Know your place. Know your place. Go, slave.